Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who does it like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. This is part two of the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives. I'm going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac in this video, the Real Housewives of New York, and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in this video. First of all, I'm going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac. The Real Housewives of Potomac has really been good these last 2 years. Season I think season 5 and season 6. This is season 6 right here. I think they're finna go into 7. But anyway, the show has been really good lately. I did a couple of reviews on some of the episodes. I haven't saw the episode of last week's yet, but the episode that's coming up this Sunday is going to be the season finale, and then the reunion is going to start and stuff like that. So I'm happy for that. But all of the housewives have been doing promo for the season and for the reunion, and they were supposed to have a whole week. They're supposed to have a whole week on the Real, and also they had been going on E Daily Pop. Now I did see the interview on E Daily Pop with Candace, and she did a good interview, and she was saying that one of the myths that were going around was that Nicki Minaj was hard on her, and she said no, Nicki Minaj was hard on all of the ladies and stuff, even and stuff. And she was saying Nicki Minaj was kind of helping her, giving her little tips on her music behind the scenes. But she said as far as any all of the girls, she was kind of hard on all of the girls, so it wasn't just her. And then they did ask her some questions, and she was saying that yeah, at that time she was upset and mad, but like she was saying, after she thought about it, she realized that her husband Chris was right. That people know how to poke the bear because they know she's a real emotional person, and she says she is a real emotional person, and she says she's trying to work on that. And then Cynthia kind of on E Daily Pop, Cynthia kind of chimed in and said it's kind of hard for her to forgive people once somebody has done her wrong. So I kind of understand the little drama and friction that was going on with Nene and Cynthia last year, because if you're a person that's hard to forgive somebody for something, that is going to cause a problem when the other person thinks that everything is all right. So Wendy was supposed to come on the Real on yesterday, but then it was also reported by the blogs that Wendy had said she was on her way to LA, but then her baby got sick, her little daughter got sick, and her little daughter was in the ICU, I think she said for a week or something, so she couldn't come. So they got Ashley in her place, and I seen Ashley look for coming on the show. She had on like a nice maroon dress, and Ashley looked really good. I don't know if I could get that picture or not either, but like I said, they're really doing good on the Real Housewives of Potomac this year, and they got the seating chart and also the photo pictures. I know the photo pictures came out about a week ago or a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago now. A lot of other bloggers were doing it. I'm going to put the fashion looks in this video. My favorite fashion looks the first one was a Scholar. The second one I think was Maya to me. The third one was I think Ashley, and then the fourth one was Wendy, and then the fifth one was Robin. I don't know what Giselle had on, some old church dress or looked like a church dress. I didn't like that dress. I didn't like Giselle look at all. That's why I put Giselle last. Giselle has never been a fashionista, a person to wear something nice to a reunion and stuff like that. And so that's why I didn't like her look. And then the seating chart, they got on one side, they got Mia, Karen, and Wendy. And then on the other side, they have Candace. Look like they have Candace, Robin, and Ashley, and seems like Giselle is in the middle. So maybe Giselle is sitting next to Andy. Some people say it's good sitting next to Andy. Some people say it's not so good sitting next to Andy. I'll put I'll link the picture of the seating chart and the fashions in this video. On another note, it was reported yesterday by a whole lot of the blogs that Dorit Kemsley from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, a house was broken into Wednesday night while her and her kids were sleeping. And she said she woke up to find three men in her house. They had broken her house through her kids' window, and she said she was begging and pleading with them not to hurt her or her kids. And she said they made her they made her they made her show them where all of her jewelry was and bags and all of her stuff like that. And I think they say they got away with over $300,000 worth of stuff or whatever it was. And they were saying her husband PK was out of town. And so some people say they're glad that Dorit and her family was not hurt or anything like that. But then I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but some people are saying it's the timing of the thing. It seems like they were finna get ready to take the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think it's gonna be season 12 or whatever. And they said because she hadn't brought too much to the show this year. They were saying maybe her contract was weighing, or maybe they were thinking about not having her back. And this seems convenient. I don't know. I just started watching. I was watching the Beverly Hills when it first came on regularly, but I've been watching it off and on. And I only started watching last year and this year because of Great Sale. But anyway, I hope this is not some kind of a scam. I mean, the police are investigating the situation because stuff was taken, but most people when they rob somebody, sometimes they tie the people up and hit them over the head with a gun or something, and other times they just tie them up and put them in the closet. But they just left her alone and got the jewelry and stuff like that. And other people were saying that where was the security cameras? Where was this? Where was that? And so hopefully Dorit is all right and stuff like that. Now they did show some of the girls going to visit Dorit to see how she was. And so I hope they find the robbers and put them in jail and stuff like that. But they were saying it was too many robberies around that neighborhood because they were saying a couple of years earlier, Kyle Richards, a second Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, was robbed. So that's why some people are thinking that. But I'm wishing and hoping for the best, and I'm glad that she's better. On the last and final note, I had just read on my Twitter pages. I was checking my phone for messages, and my Twitter page came up first, and I saw where it was reported by TMZ that the real reason why the Real Housewives of New York did not have a reunion because they were saying there was an internal investigation going on. I'm going to put the clip in the video. Internal investigation going on. They were saying that Ebony K. Williams and Sonia Morgan got into it, and Ebony K. Williams has filed a complaint of racism against Ramona. I know when they got ready to do the reunion, Ramona had said she wasn't coming to the reunion because she didn't want to talk about race stuff, and Bravo wanted her to talk about race stuff. And so she didn't want to go, and then they were going to try to make her go. But then after that internal investigation happened, and they said that the investigation turned up no evidence of any racism going on. But Ebony K. Williams did say that she was glad that Bravo had stuck by her. They mentioned that in June, and she was saying that back in June, she said she had a hard time talking about the race issue because some of the issues were triggering to her, and she was saying Bravo brought her on the show to talk about that stuff and kind of educate the girls, and it was like the girls wanted Bravo to be on their side and Bravo was more on Ebony's side. But I think that's now that I understand a little bit more about the situation, I think that is why those girls tried to walk out on Ebony because they didn't want to get investigated and they didn't want to be asked questions and stuff. And so by the ratings being low, they were walking out on Ebony doing the book thing last week because they thought that if they did that, Ebony would back down and maybe not want to be on the show. But like Ebony said on The View a few weeks ago, she wants to try to do both. She wants to be coming on The View and now and again, and she also wants to be doing Real Housewives of New York. But one thing New York is going to have to do, since that Leah Sweeney girl has turned her back on what you call, they're going to have to bring another black woman on there. Not Bashan, because Bashan is one of those black women that try to be in the middle and to get along. They need somebody that's going to have Ebony's back, and Ebony's going to have that person's back. So that's all I have about this. But this is A. Wesley. That ain't even just like a TI is. I am out.